Hey there, Shopify marketers. Ever feel like all your marketing efforts are paying off? Be it SEO, ads, YouTube videos. You see people clicking those products, browsing, even adding to cart, but then silence. Sound familiar? Even when you're bringing in traffic to your Shopify store, if you feel like you're constantly losing high intent users, then this video is for you. What if I told you the real problem isn't your ads? It's the invisible drop off that happens mid funnel. And that's where you're losing revenue because your data signals are broken. Today, I'll show you exactly why mid funnel campaigns matter more than ever and how to build a smart mid funnel strategy using Advanced Conversions API. So, the agenda for today, here's what we are going to cover: why mid funnel campaigns matter more than ever, what is advanced CAPI and what it really means for Shopify brands, how to build mid funnel strategies using advanced CAPI and first party data, and also a real world case study, a Shopify brand which used this strategy and scaled through this approach. All right, now let's get started. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Shalini, handling content marketing in Customer Labs. Okay, let's get started with the video. Most brands invest heavily in top of the funnel awareness or bottom funnel retargeting. But your most valuable users, they are right in the middle. The middle funnel consists of valuable customers who have high intent towards conversion. So let's see why mid-funnel campaigns matter more than ever. First, this is your highest intent audience. These users have spent time browsing, comparing, maybe even added products to their cart. They are not cold, they are curious. Further, they want to buy, but then they need a little extra nudge. This is the audience that can be pushed to convert if you play it right. Second, the drop off rate here is massive. In most Shopify stores, only 2 out of 10 visitors make it to purchase. That means 70% of your potential revenue is driving somewhere between product discovery and decision making. Now, let's think about that for a second. You made all the marketing gimmicks to bring in the users inside your website. You worked hard on your creatives, landing pages, maybe even UGC. They looked interest, some browsed, clicked into your product pages, spent 2 to 3 minutes, maybe even returned later, but they vanish. No add to cart, no checkout, no sale. This is what we call the messy middle in the funnel, where people are exploring, comparing, and considering, but marketers have no clear view of what they are doing. It's just not user hesitation, which brings us to the next point. It's your tracking system that's failing. Thanks to the tracking restrictions. Now, in USA, if you ask users if they want to be tracked, over 96% says no. Browsers like Safari and Firefox block third party cookies by default. And don't even get started with the ad blockers. Over 40% of the users have now installed them. So, what happens? Your Meta Pixel, the little browser script that's supposed to tell Meta what users are doing, just doesn't fire, or it fires partially, or it loses key identifiers. In other words, your pixel is missing out on critical mid funnel events like viewed product, add to cart, initial checkout, all of that. And without those events, campaign optimization suffers. Meta's algorithm needs signals to know who's close to converting. You lose visibility into most journey signals like who viewed your product, who spent 90 seconds reading your product description, who added items to the cart but failed, who returned 3 times in 24 hours. And without these signals, retargeting gets worse, lookalike audience gets weaker, your CAC, that is customer acquisition cost, goes up, your ROAS drops. Think of it like this: imagine you're running a store with the tinted glass walls. You clearly see when someone enters. That's your top funnel. You know who checks out and pays. That's your bottom funnel. But everything in between, it's blurry. You can't see who picked up a product, who asked a question, or who left the item halfway. They look interested. They were this close to buying, but you just don't know why they walked out. That's what's happening inside your mid funnel right now, unless you've moved beyond browser based tracking. So, what's the fix? This is where Advanced Conversions API comes in. Let's unpack what it actually means and how it fixes the leaks. It might sound technical, but Advanced CAPI, aka Advanced Conversions API, is a game changer for your Shopify store's advertising strategy. So, what is Advanced CAPI and why should Shopify brands even care? Let me break it down simply. Advanced Conversions API is a way to send key customer actions that matter to your business. Like when someone views a product, adds it to cart, or makes a purchase of a high AOV product, this data is directly sent from your server to the server of Meta. Why is that a big deal? Because it doesn't rely on browser tracking. It tracks events and sends the data directly from your server, which ensures consistent, uninterrupted data flow regardless of browser settings. And it delivers high quality enriched event data, which combines data for more complete insights. Next, it does reliable tracking even in privacy focused environment, through which it maintains tracking accuracy across all the devices and platforms. Not just that, it also strengthens ad delivery and optimization, which helps Meta understand better about the user behavior and deliver more relevant ads. Despite of ad blockers or cookie restrictions, your data still gets through. That's powerful. Why does this matter for Shopify brands? With advanced CAPI, you can track custom events. You can tailor your tracking to specific business objectives. For instance, you can create events for IAOV purchases or repeat visitors, allowing for more precise optimization. But if you're stuck with Shopify's default setup, you are limited to generic events like page view or purchase. You'll never know what your high intent users are actually doing. Next, you will have improved data accuracy. Since advanced CAPI tracks events on the server side, your data is more accurate and complete. Server side tracking ensures that every event are captured reliably, bypassing issues like ad blockers or browser restrictions. Without advanced CAPI, you risk missing critical signals from iOS users and those who opt out of tracking. That's like losing half of your visibility. Next, the rich data unlocks enhanced audience segmentation. You can create more refined audience segments, leading to more effective retargeting campaigns. On the other hand, with a basic setup, you're working with vague audience buckets. That means wasted ad spend and higher CAC. Plus, advanced CAPI helps better attribution. Accurate event data means Meta can more effectively attribute conversion to your ads, giving you clearer insights into campaign performance. Whereas with the browser tracking, the match quality is often weak. Due to the parameters that is sent along with events data, Meta struggles to connect the dots when it comes to attribution between who saw your ad and who actually converted. In essence, advanced CAPI empowers you to move beyond constraints of default tracking, providing the tools to optimize your campaigns based on business objectives, which is truly driving revenue. All right. Now that you have understood what advanced CAPI is and why it matters, let's look at how to actually use it to build a mid-funnel strategy that converts. Here's the thing. Advanced CAPI isn't just a tracking fix, it's a strategic unlock. Why? Because mid funnel is the space between discovery and conversion. It is where users spend the most time. To win this stage, we need more than just retargeting. We need to track, analyze, and act on our first party data. And that's where 1PD analytics comes in. Let's break it down. If you want to scale, start by measuring what truly matters. And that starts with first party data analytics. With 1PD analytics, you're just not collecting data, you're connecting the dots. You can finally see where your revenue is actually coming from. Is that a Google ad someone clicked? Or was it a YouTube tutorial they watched before buying? Did your newsletter drive that conversion? Or did the user just bounce? This all matters a lot. Because when everything sits in one place, you can stop operating on assumptions and start acting on insights. With 1PD analytics, you can go beyond traffic numbers. You can finally see where your revenue is actually coming from, which channel brings in high intent users, and what's moving the needle in your funnel. Let's say someone bought from you. They'll tell you exactly where the users are stuck in the journey and what's missing to push them forward. That's the game changer. With all of this stitched together, you know which events, which campaign, and which audience segments are actually driving revenue, not just engagement. This is how you stop guessing what's working and start seeing which funnel stages are really moving the needle. To know more about 1PD analytics, reach out to us and let's talk about it in detail. Now, once you have your data flowing, the next step is segmentation. Here are some of the high intent audience segments that most of the brands use for their marketing success. You can create these segments using 1P data to scale your mid funnel campaigns. You can segment users who viewed your product but did not add to cart. They showed interest, they just need a nudge, maybe a social proof or a review based creative will help it. Next, you can segment the users who've added to cart but didn't check out. This is the urgency territory, like think reminders, offers, limited time messages will help them convert. And next, you can just segment the users who have wishlisted the product but did not purchase. You can still go like a category based when it comes to the segmentation to go more precise. These users are emotionally invested. They are perfect for campaigns that tap into the desire. You can use the FOMO factor here. Next, you can just segment them by just product categories. If you have like a e-commerce brand having multiple categories, you can just segment users based on that who have showed interest towards the product, maybe a click or just view or something like that. You can promote similar or complementary products within the same category. You can target repeated visitors in the past 7 days. They're coming back for a reason and it's time to guide them to the next step. And then you can just take a product and segment users who have spent more than 60 seconds on the product page. These are deep scrolls, like give them more context, how to's or benefits or UGC content, which will push them towards conversion. This is the strategy that most of the brands, like the skincare brands, are right now using on their social media platforms. These segments lets you tailor your creators, copies, and offers to where exactly the user is in their decision making journey. Now, just a quick touch on the middle funnel campaign structures. With dynamic retargeting, you can target people who viewed or added to cart in the last 30 days. You can use UGC reviews and testimonials to build trust and push them closer to buying. And you can also set up reminder campaigns for users who have initiated checkout but did not complete. It might be due to a bug. So you can just push this messaging and then get them towards conversion. Try adding urgency messaging like limited stock, offer ends tonight, or free shipping. This might just nudge them the little or, uh, trigger their desire factor. So they'll obviously make a purchase. You can also run re engagement campaigns like targeting users who haven't made an interaction for more than 14 days or so. Revive their interest by sending in new arrivals, bundles, or exclusive time limited drops. These campaigns work best when powered by high quality data, and that's exactly what Advanced Cappy delivers. You might be wondering, okay, this all sounds great, but how do I actually set this up for my Shopify store? The good news, you don't need to touch a single line of code. With Customer Labs 1PD Ops, setting up Advanced Cappy for Shopify is completely no code and takes just a few guided steps. Here's a quick snapshot of what setup looks like. All you have to do is connect your Shopify store to Custom Labs. Once you do that, all the default events such as view content, add to cart, and purchase will be tracked. You can go further and track specific custom events that suits your business goals. You can track custom events like tracking AOV purchases, specific category purchases, recurring purchases, more number of prepaid customers, and many more based on your business objective. Now the tracking is done. Now connect and authenticate your Facebook account inside Custom. Now you can send all these events, including your custom events, from both the server side and the browser side just with the toggle on. You can either choose to send them simultaneously or just one. However, Meta will duplicate the events and evaluate them as one. Now, clean high quality data starts flowing directly to Meta. When you optimize campaign with custom event data, you can see visible results inside Meta's console, such as AOV events in your campaign itself. You can see that in the screen. And that's it. If you want a detailed walkthrough, we've got you covered. Just click the link in the description. It will take you to a step by step guide on how to set up advanced conversions API for your Shopify store using custom labs under 15 minutes. Or just reach out to our experts by booking a demo. Let's bring all this theory to life with a real example. This is the story of MNMList, a Shopify brand selling high value lifestyle products, so their average order value is pretty high. Initially, they were using Shopify's default conversions API just like most brands do, but they ran into a problem. Their meta ads started underperforming, especially during market dips. Even though traffic looked fine, conversion seems to be dropping, and they couldn't pinpoint why. And here's what was happening: the default setup was only capturing basic events like page views and purchases, nothing in between. Mid funnel actions weren't tracked reliably, especially with iOS users and privacy settings opting out of tracking. So Meta has no real signals for optimizing the campaigns. Basically, they were flying blind in most of the part of the funnel where users were mostly ready to buy. So, MNMLST made the switch. They ditched the default Shopify CAPI setup and moved to Advanced Conversions API using custom labs, after which they were able to track mid-funnel events like product views, add to carts, and repeat visits from the server side. This improved even match quality significantly, and most importantly, they could see which users and which actions were actually leading to revenue. So, what changed? They recovered over 25% of more conversion from the mid funnels. Their ROAS became more stable even during the market dips. They trained the ad algorithm for multiple categories, thereby increasing their AOV purchases. And their retargeting campaigns started performing better because they were finally built on solid, reliable first party data. So if you're still relying on default CAPI, you might be missing out on your high value customers. This isn't just a technical upgrade, it's how you take back control of your funnel. I've linked the whole story down below in the description. If you'd like to check it out, please do. Alright, now we have come to the end of the video, so let's do a recap. So here's the big picture. The real drop happens in the mid funnel, not because your ads are not working, but because the signals you're sending to Meta just aren't enough. Advanced CAPI changes that. It gives you visibility into what actually is happening between viewed a product and made a purchase. You're no longer stuck optimizing on guesswork. You're working with real data tied to real outcomes, revenue, not just click. And the best part, with first party data ops like customer labs, setting this up is straightforward. You will not need a developers team and no complex code. If you're serious about scaling your Shopify brand profitably, Advanced CAPI isn't optional anymore. It's the edge that your competitors have already started using. With that being said, let's look into some FAQs. So let's get started with the first question. How does Advanced Conversions API help with iOS 14 restrictions? With iOS 14 restrictions and subsequent updates, users can opt out of tracking, limiting the data collected via browser based tools like Pixel. The Advanced Conversions API mitigates this by sending data directly from your server, ensuring that critical events like purchases are still captured, leading to more complete data and improved campaign performance. So the next question, can Advanced Conversions API track offline events? Yes, Advanced Conversions API can capture offline conversions such as in-store purchases or phone orders when you sync this data to your Shopify store with Meta. You can even sync your CRM data using customer labs to integrate offline events. This ensures that offline actions are reflected in your campaign performance metrics, providing a more comprehensive view of customer interactions. So we'll move to the next question. Is it possible to track subscription based purchases using Advanced Conversions API? Absolutely. Subscription events can be tracked. This allows you to capture recurring transactions, enhancing customer lifetime value models, and enabling more precise subscription based retargeting campaigns. But it gets even better. You can distinguish between new and returning subscribers, understand how much your users spending to convert each group, and see where the conversions are actually coming from, whether it's email, organic search, or paid campaigns. This helps you build accurate lifetime value models and run more precise subscription focused retargeting campaigns that drive consistent revenue. Next, how does Advanced Conversion API improve lookalike audience accuracy? So, by providing rich first party data, the Advanced Conversion API enhances quality of information fed to Meta's lookalike model. So, what happens? It will improve the even match quality, which ensures that the lookalike audiences closely resemble the actual behavior of the customer. This leads to higher conversion rates and optimized campaign performance. Let's move to the next question. Do I need to disable the Meta Pixel when using the Conversions API? Not necessarily, no. Even Meta recommends to use both the Meta Pixel and the Advanced Conversions API. While the Pixel captures browser based interaction, the Conversion API captures the server side events, and both will be recorded. Together, they provide a more comprehensive and accurate tracking system. Tools like Custom Labs 1PD Ops captures all the data precisely, and this will help Meta to deduplicate events while ensuring attribution accuracy. But if you are a health and wellness brand, then it is mandatory to remove the pixel in order to prevent the event restrictions from happening. If you want to know more about the health and wellness restrictions brought by Meta, I'll leave all the resources and links down below in the description. Please don't forget to check it out. And moving on to the next question, is setting up advanced conversions API complex? Not necessarily. Using platforms like Custom Labs 1PD Ops, which is a no code solution that will simplify the process, allowing you to set up advanced tracking without extensive technical knowledge. All right, that's the last question that I answered now. So to quickly wrap things up, Shopify's default setup gives you a basic seat at the table. But if you're serious about growing, scaling, and optimizing for revenue, Advanced CAPI is how you level up. And if you're still relying solely on pixel data or Shopify's default setup, it's time to rethink. Book a consultation with our expert by using the link in the description. And if this video gave you a clarity, don't forget to like and share it with someone who might benefit from it. And subscribe for more insights like this. See you in the next one. Bye.